Warning: eating these 3 foods will cause your brain to shrink and damage your memory before the age of 50. Welcome to today's special video. Did you know that what you eat every day doesn't just shape your body, it shapes your brain too? Some foods may seem completely harmless, but in reality, they are silent enemies of memory and can even shrink your brain over time. In this video, we'll uncover the top 3 brain-damaging foods that you might be consuming without realizing their risks. Backed by scientific research and solid evidence, this is information you can't afford to miss. Stay with us until the end to safeguard not only your brain health, but also that of your loved ones. Let's dive in. 1. Fast food. Fast food has become an integral part of modern life due to its convenience and taste. However, beyond its appeal, fast food poses serious health risks, particularly for brain function. The high levels of saturated fats, sugars, and salts in fast food contribute to cognitive decline, brain inflammation, and increased risk of neurodegenerative diseases. Below is a detailed analysis of how fast food negatively impacts the brain, supported by scientific evidence and recommendations for healthier choices. A. Saturated fats and cognitive decline. One of the major concerns with fast food is its high saturated fat content, commonly found in hamburgers, fries, and pizza. These fats not only increase bad cholesterol and contribute to heart disease, but also negatively affect brain function by restricting blood flow and impairing cognitive abilities. A study from Cambridge University found that a diet high in saturated fats significantly reduced learning and memory ability in mice. Additionally, researchers from Harvard University discovered that individuals who consume large amounts of saturated fats have a 50% higher risk of developing Alzheimer's disease compared to those with lower intake. These findings highlight the long-term risks of fast food consumption on brain health. B. High sugar content and brain inflammation. Fast food is often loaded with high amounts of sugar, especially in sodas, sauces, and processed snacks. Excessive sugar intake spikes blood glucose levels, leading to chronic brain inflammation and cognitive impairment. Scientific studies have linked high sugar consumption to decreased brain function. Elevated blood sugar levels trigger inflammatory responses, which damage neurons and weaken synaptic connections. C. Excessive salt and neurological damage. High salt intake increases blood pressure, reduces blood flow to the brain, and damages neurons, leading to cognitive decline. Research has shown that diets high in sodium contribute to reduced cognitive function and increase the risk of stroke. Additionally, studies have found that excessive salt intake disrupts the balance of neurotransmitters, impairing memory and learning abilities. Choosing lower sodium options and maintaining a balanced diet can help protect brain health. While fast food is convenient, taking steps to minimize its impact on brain health is essential. Choose grilled, steamed, or baked options instead of fried fast food. Limit sugar intake, avoid sugary sodas and processed sauces. Opt for natural sweeteners instead. Reduce salt consumption. Check food labels for sodium content and choose low-sodium options. Increase nutrient-dense foods. Incorporate more vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains into your diet to support brain function. Fast food may offer quick and tasty meal options, but its negative impact on brain health is undeniable. The high levels of saturated fats, sugars, and salts contribute to cognitive decline, brain inflammation, and neurological damage. By making mindful dietary choices and limiting fast food consumption, individuals can protect their brain health and maintain cognitive clarity in the long run. 2. Fried foods. Fried foods are a beloved indulgence for many, offering irresistible flavors and textures. However, beyond their appeal, these foods pose serious risks not only to heart health but also to brain function. The high levels of trans fats, harmful compounds, and inflammatory effects of fried foods contribute significantly to cognitive decline and neurodegenerative diseases. Below is a detailed analysis of how fried foods damage the brain, supported by scientific evidence and practical recommendations for healthier alternatives. A. Trans fats and brain damage. One of the most harmful components of fried foods is trans fats, which are produced when vegetable oils undergo partial hydrogenation to extend shelf life and improve frying stability. These fats not only raise bad cholesterol and lower good cholesterol, but also inflict severe damage on the brain. Additionally, research from the University of California revealed that trans fats increase the risk of strokes and brain shrinkage, particularly in older adults. These findings underscore the urgent need to limit trans fat intake to protect brain health. B. Brain inflammation from fried foods. The frying process, especially at high temperatures, generates harmful compounds such as acrylamide and advanced glycation end products. These substances trigger inflammation throughout the body, including the brain. Chronic brain inflammation is a significant factor in the development of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. A study conducted by Harvard Medical School found that acrylamide in fried foods damages brain cells and induces inflammation. These findings highlight the importance of reducing fried food consumption to prevent long-term brain damage. C. Cognitive decline and fried food consumption. Regularly eating fried foods can impair cognitive function, leading to memory loss, reduced concentration, and slower thinking. The combination of trans fats and toxic compounds in fried foods reduces blood flow to the brain and damages neurons, significantly affecting mental performance. Another study from Barcelona University in Spain indicated that trans fats reduce dopamine production, a neurotransmitter essential for mood regulation and cognitive function. This suggests that not only does fried food consumption impair brain health, but it can also negatively impact emotional well-being. While fried foods are tempting, there are ways to enjoy flavorful meals while minimizing health risks. Opt for steaming, boiling, or baking instead of frying to preserve nutrients and avoid harmful compounds. Use healthier oils. Replace partially hydrogenated vegetable oils with alternatives like olive oil, coconut oil, or canola oil, which contain beneficial fats. Limit fast food consumption. Many fast food options contain trans fats and reused oils, increasing health risks. Avoid products with partially hydrogenated oils, as these indicate the presence of trans fats. While fried foods may be a popular and convenient choice, their negative impact on brain health is undeniable. By making conscious dietary choices and opting for healthier alternatives, individuals can protect their brain health and maintain cognitive sharpness for years to come. 3. Refined sugar. Refined sugar is often associated with weight gain and metabolic diseases, but its effects on the brain are just as concerning. Below is an in-depth analysis of how refined sugar negatively impacts brain function, backed by scientific evidence and practical recommendations to minimize its harm. A. Refined sugar reduces learning and memory ability. One of the most damaging effects of refined sugar is its impact on learning and memory. Excessive sugar intake lowers the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a crucial protein responsible for maintaining and developing brain cells. Scientific studies reinforce these findings. A research experiment on mice demonstrated that those fed a high-sugar diet performed significantly worse in maze navigation compared to those on a low-sugar diet. In human studies, scientists found that individuals with high blood sugar levels tend to have less gray matter in the hippocampus, the brain region responsible for memory and learning. These results highlight the direct link between sugar consumption and cognitive decline. B. Sugar causes brain inflammation. Another harmful consequence of refined sugar is its role in triggering inflammation within the brain. High sugar intake increases the production of inflammatory molecules such as cytokines, which damage brain cells and interfere with synaptic communication. Chronic brain inflammation has been linked to neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and depression. Scientific research further supports this concern. A 2018 study published in Nature Communications found that a high-sugar diet significantly raised cytokine levels, leading to brain inflammation and cognitive deterioration. Additionally, scientists discovered that individuals with type 2 diabetes, often caused by excessive sugar intake, are twice as likely to develop Alzheimer's disease compared to the general population. These findings emphasize the importance of reducing sugar consumption to prevent long-term brain damage. C. Sugar weakens neural connections. Excess sugar intake also contributes to glycation, a process in which sugar molecules bind to proteins, forming harmful byproducts that damage neurons. This process slows down signal transmission between brain cells, leading to decreased cognitive performance. A study from Charité University in Germany confirmed these effects, revealing that individuals with high blood sugar levels had slower information processing speeds and lower concentration levels. Additionally, researchers found that elevated sugar levels increased the risk of brain shrinkage, particularly among older adults. These findings illustrate how excessive sugar consumption can weaken cognitive function over time. D. Sugar leads to brain shrinkage over time. Brain shrinkage, or the loss of brain volume, is a serious consequence of prolonged high sugar intake. This process accelerates cognitive decline and increases the risk of conditions such as dementia, obesity, and diabetes, all of which are linked to brain atrophy. Scientific studies provide compelling evidence of this phenomenon. Research from Boston University found that individuals with high blood sugar levels exhibited smaller brain volumes compared to those with stable blood sugar. Another study from Columbia University discovered that people who consume excessive sugar experience brain shrinkage 10% faster than those who consume lower amounts. These findings highlight the long-term dangers of a high-sugar diet on brain health. While refined sugar is prevalent in many diets, taking steps to minimize its impact can help preserve cognitive function and overall well-being. Limit sweets and processed foods. Reduce intake of candy, soft drinks, and packaged snacks, which often contain hidden sugars. Opt for natural alternatives. Replace refined sugar with fresh fruits, which provide natural sugars along with fiber to regulate blood sugar absorption. Use raw honey. Unlike refined sugar, raw honey contains antioxidants and has a lower glycemic index, making it a healthier alternative. Refined sugar poses a significant threat to brain health, affecting memory, learning, and cognitive function. Its role in brain inflammation, neural damage, and brain shrinkage underscores the importance of mindful consumption. By adopting healthier alternatives and reducing overall sugar intake, individuals can protect their brain health and maintain mental clarity for years to come. By making healthier choices, such as reducing sugar intake, avoiding fried foods, and opting for nutritious home-cooked meals, you can protect your brain and overall well-being. Share this valuable information with your loved ones to help them make better dietary choices. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more health and nutrition tips. Every small change you make today can have a lasting impact on your brain health in the future. See you again.